Hi everyone, I'm WFA Chief Meteorologist Pete Delkus. Well, we did it again today. We had our second triple-digit day of the year. Yesterday we hit 100, today 101, and I'm actually going with 102 for the high temperature tomorrow. 106, that's the record today, so we missed it by 5 degrees. That was set back in 1986. The average number of 100-degree days to date is 9. Yesterday and today we're at 2, so we're behind schedule right now, but I don't think we'll get any complaints, will we? And I don't have any, the humidity level's extremely low, so we don't have a heat index. The heat advisory expired at 7 p.m. and as of now, that is not going to be in place for tomorrow because once again tomorrow, just like late this afternoon, we haven't had any humidity to speak of. We have an air temperature in Fort Worth of 95 degrees, no heat index, light winds out of the south at 8. In Dallas, we have a 94-degree temperature with a south wind at 6. I like how we have some cirrus clouds here, maybe some mid-level, certainly some high-level clouds, and then the sun is hitting it at the right angle. Looks pretty cool outside. 94 degrees in Dallas with a south wind at 6 miles an hour. High today was 101. The normal high is 97, so 4 degrees above normal and 5 degrees away, as I mentioned again, from that record high back in 1957. 78 was the morning low, pretty close to the normal low of 77. 63 is the record low back in 1971. Outside right now at 8:31 and 30 seconds. It's 95 degrees. Again, no heat index. We should take that off, and we will when we have our update tonight at 10 o'clock. Probably won't even have it on there tomorrow. But a temperature of 95 degrees and a dew point temperature of 57 and a long mathematical equation gives us a relative humidity of 28%. So the dew point temperature, that's the true measure of moisture in the air. The dew point temperature, when you have one that's in the 50s, that's a really, really dry air mass. You get into the 60s, you can feel it a little bit, but 70s, it's a tropical air mass, so we're a long ways away from that. So a dry air mass, a light wind right now out of the south at 8. Pollen, grasses and weeds are both moderate, and fungus today, that's on the low side. Your UV index forecast. The last couple of days, it's been extreme. We've had lots of sunshine. I do expect mostly sunny skies tomorrow. By noon, we'll have a 9. At 4 p.m., we'll peak out at a 10. So that's still going to be a very high UV index forecast tomorrow. So for all of you sun lovers, we should have enough sunshine for you to get your golden tan. You'll be ready for that. A little bit of cloud covers rolling through the area. You've had a little bit of rain up here in far northeast Texas, but the Dallas-Fort Worth area and North Texas will stay dry. Northeast Texas saw a little bit of rain, but that's over with for now. There we are. There's 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And watch this. I have 10% coverage of rain in my forecast tomorrow. It's mainly up along the Red River. That's 6 p.m. tomorrow. And then you can see as we head through tomorrow night, again, 10% coverage. Watch Friday. And there's Friday in the morning. There's Friday afternoon. I'm going 20% coverage. This model makes it look like we'll have 50, 60% coverage. But 10% tomorrow, about 20% on Friday, about 30% on Saturday. Here's 7 in the morning on Saturday. So again, this looks like 100% coverage. It's not. It's 30% coverage on Saturday. It's not one of our high resolution models. Those will start coming into play once we get in within about 48 hours of the event, if you will, of the day. And that would be Saturday at 3 p.m. So we still have another 24 hours, 36 hours to go. And then I have most of Sunday's dry. I'm not going to rule out a stray shower on Sunday. Here's Sunday morning, but most of us are dry. Maybe there's one off to the northwest, but 10% coverage on Sunday, about 10, maybe 20% as we head through the day on Monday. I have no severe weather in my forecast, but some low rain coverage, as I mentioned, 10% tomorrow, 20% Friday, 30% Saturday. Most of Sunday's dry. I might throw in a 10% on Sunday, and there is maybe 5 on Sunday, and then a 10% on Monday. High temperatures, your heat index as we head through the next several days, 102 tomorrow. I don't have much of a heat index tomorrow, 103, 104 maybe. On Friday, temp of 96, heat index of 106, and we stay in the low 100s with our heat index values as we head through the weekend, but temperatures do cool down. I have a nice cool down on the way. 78, that's the low tonight. Warm and muggy tonight, hot and humid tomorrow, mostly sunny skies. There is that low chance of a stray shower or thunderstorm. The next 14 days, there's the 10, 20, 30, maybe a 5, and then a 10 on Monday. Now, I want you to look at this 14-day forecast and know that the normal high temperature for the entire 14 days is 97 degrees. So we'll be above that tomorrow, but then we're below that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then as you look at the final 7 of the 14 days, We are at or above normal next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, but just a degree on Friday. And then following that, August 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th, the final 4 days of that 14-day forecast, we will have below normal temperatures. So we continue to trend in the right direction. A couple of hot days and then a cool down for the weekend as a rare summer cold front starts to push through the area. That helps trigger a little bit of rain, and it certainly will knock temperatures down about 10 degrees, 5 to 10 degrees as we head through the upcoming weekend. Enjoy the evening and keep it right here on WFAA Plus for the latest.